basically you fill it up with school supplies. See, it's a little can with a bunch of room in there. Now what I'm gonna put inside is actually gonna be a bag of chips and some Mexican candy. So the chips are gonna go in first, and while they're in there I'm gonna open them, and I'm gonna take my Mexican candy and dump it in. So now I have candy and chips. What's up, pranksters? Welcome back. Welcome back to part 32 of my series, How to Sneak Food into Class. Now, you guys know what I do here. In this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to sneak your favorite snacks and candy into class without getting caught. And all we're gonna use are school supplies that you probably already have. Before we get started though, let's make sure that you are subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. I really appreciate those likes. And check it out. Hey Fado, what do you think this is?
My math is right. It looks like glue.
It is glue and it's in a weird shape. It looks like an apple, right? Or does it look like a heart?
It kind of looks like a heart. I would say a heart.
I'm thinking that they try to shape it up as an apple. If you take a look over here at this little sticker, looks like an apple. Anyway, I found this at the dollar store and I thought it'd be really cool if we use this to sneak some candy into class. So first thing I'm gonna do with this, guys, is I'm gonna empty it out. So I'm gonna get rid of all that glue and get started on this project. I wanna be able to sneak these into class, guys. So keep that in mind that we'll be using M&Ms for this example. Now, as far as this glue bottle right here, first thing we gotta do, as I said, is remove the glue, if there's any. And now if it's empty, then even better. But to me, it doesn't hurt to actually modify this glue bottle because it was only $1. So here I have a little baggie because I don't want the glue to go to waste. And all I'm gonna do is empty it out. Well, that's a lot of glue. Kind of looks like milk. Look at all that glue that was in there. Now I'm gonna take this to the sink and rinse it off because I want this bottle to be super clean in there. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom and with a snap of my fingers, it's gonna be clean. And here it is. It's already emptied out. I rinsed it and now we can work with it. As far as the glue, I'm gonna set aside and I'll probably use it later at some point. Maybe to make some slime. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, it's pretty simple, but you will have to use a blade. So be careful when using one of these, guys. But what we're gonna do here is we're gonna cut this bottle in half. And you guys can already see right here, there's a line that you guys can follow. That's where both pieces join. So we're gonna cut along this line till we have split it in two. And try to be as precise as possible also. I don't think we need to remove this actually. I think we can leave it intact. In fact, I'm gonna put the nozzle back in there, just like this. And we will leave one end open. As you guys can see right here, it's still wet from the water that I used to rinse it out. So I'm gonna try to dry that up so that we can continue working on this. And what I have right here are some really strong magnets, which will come in handy here, guys, as we're gonna stick them inside the glue bottle. And we're gonna use about 4 pieces. And for example, there'll be a piece down here inside and then a piece above it so that it'll snap closed like this because of the magnets. So that's what I'm gonna do, guys. I already have the glue gun ready. And let me give you a quick example. All I'm gonna do is apply some glue on this magnet right here. And I'm gonna stick it inside like so. See, on this little part right here, there's the magnet. And above it, I'm gonna stick another piece. Here's another one. All right, so you guys can see right there, the magnets are in there. So now I'm gonna open this up just like this, and I'm gonna take the M&Ms and I'm gonna dump them in there. And there are my M&Ms, and I can easily just get the ends to close together and it'll pop in. And look at that, guys. It looks like a regular bottle of glue, even though it's shaped as an apple, but still works. You guys can have these in class and pretend like it's a school supply. Take it out, leave it on your desk. And when you guys get hungry, simply undo the magnets. And there are your M&Ms right there at your disposal. You guys can eat them, enjoy them, and maybe share with your friends and whoever you like in that class. That way they won't be hungry either. If you skipped breakfast, then this hack will definitely work for you. So here are some Pop-Tarts that you would normally eat during breakfast. We're gonna sneak those into class. And for that, you're gonna need a couple of coloring books, such as the ones I have right here, which I did get at the dollar store, by the way. I'm debating here, Fatal.
What's the debate?
So I'm trying to figure out which one of these coloring books I should sacrifice. I need both, but one of them I'll have to pretty much ruin to the point where nobody will be able to use it. So should I mess up the Avengers one or this little kid one?
That one.
This one? Oh man, little Timmy right here is gonna be cut out. Oh well. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. Choose whichever side you guys want, and you're gonna cut off a big chunk from that coloring book. I hope this doesn't really hurt because I got this for $1, so it's not that bad. If this was about $6 or $7, I probably wouldn't do this. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this big chunk off right here. And this is just enough for my Pop-Tart. See guys? I'll be able to have my Pop-Tart in there. Gotta be careful though when using a blade or any cutting tool, because that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna use this cutting tool to remove this little chunk of coloring book. Sorry, little Timmy. Oh, he's still there. Now he's black and white though. Alright, so this guy survived. Anyway, we're gonna put our Pop-Tart in there now. And I only made enough room for one, so make that one Pop-Tart count. See? Just lay it down, and that's it. All you guys do now is take another coloring book, such as this Avengers one right here, place it over it, and on the sides, you guys are gonna tape down. All I'm gonna get is 2 pieces of tape, one on this end, and one on this end. So when I'm in class, guys, all I gotta do is pretend like I have my coloring book right there, sitting right in front of me. But when I do get hungry, all I gotta do is flip one over, just like this, and look at that, my Pop-Tart. Now this is enough to get me through a couple periods before I get hungry again. But that's the beauty of it, because we already have another hack set up for when we become hungry once more. A couple years ago, I was at Goodwill and I picked up this book for a video, and I never thought that I would be using this book so much. But why not use it again in this video? So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to sneak some candy into class using one of these. There's nothing special about the book. The book itself might be a little bit boring, I don't know. I don't like reading these books. But what I like about this book is that it has a label. So we'll be taking advantage of this, guys. Let me show you how. Again, as I mentioned, there's nothing special about the book. What I do like about the book, again, is the fact that it has one of these book covers that comes off really easy. It's not even taped on. So we can use this to put some candy inside. Now the candy has to be a certain type. For example, this right here, I got some Mexican candy. I know there's a lot of people that don't like these, and I know that there's a lot of people that do. I'm one of those people. I love this stuff, and it's really good. It's just that some people can't take the heat because some of these are spicy at times. But anyway, guys, this type of candy is flat, as you guys can see right here. See how flat it is? That is perfect because we can easily tuck it inside the label. Just line them up on the side of the book, like so. You guys can do 2 at a time or stack a couple on there just like this. So I have 2 layers of this candy. Put the label back on, and look at that, guys. How does that look? Doesn't it look normal? Nothing fishy about this, right? Nothing suspicious, nothing that the teacher should worry about. So when you're in class, you can pretend to read or pretend to be doing some work, but you guys can easily loosen up the label by opening up the top, and now you can easily slide out one of these candies, just like this.
I'll take that.
All right, Fado, you can have that one. But look, I got another one.
I'll take that.
Come on, man. Well, good thing I put 4 in there. So I'm gonna get these 2 and put them in my pocket. Fado, come on. Well, anyway, guys, if you have friends, you can share these with them. But that's a clever way to sneak some candy into class. If you got more candy, you guys can actually use the top label. Just add your candy on top, spread it out, maybe tape it down so they don't slide out. How cool is that? Cover it, and look, nothing to see here. When you want your candy, just take it out. You'll be the coolest kid in the class because you can share it with the cool kids, or you can share it with the really pretty girl that you like. All right, look what I have right here, guys. I was at Walmart and I picked up this bag of, I think they're supposed to be Pixie Sticks, but they're branded in a different way. Anyway, these are like little straws they're closed on both ends, but inside they have a powder that's really good. It's different flavors too. So we're gonna try to take these into class and nobody will know that they're there but us. And it's a really clever way to do so, guys. Check it out. Now to achieve that, guys, you're gonna need a colorful pencil just like this one. This stands out, it's yellow. This also has a pencil grip, as you guys can see right here, it's blue. And it's got an orange eraser. Very colorful, right? Because the Pixie Sticks are actually colorful themselves. So I'm gonna get about 5 or 6 of them, and I'm gonna try to have different colors. So about this amount works right here. Now I'm gonna cut off the tips to the point where the end is still closed, and you're gonna have to do that to every single one of them, just like this, guys. Just enough so it's not open, but we don't need that excess plastic that's on the end. So we're gonna cut that off. Alright guys, we're gonna line them up, make sure they're super straight, and we're gonna put a piece of plastic over it so they're all attached together. This works, just like that. And now we're gonna wrap it around the pencil, right above the pencil grip and right below the eraser. Now, all we need is a piece of tape to hold it together. This works. And that's it, guys. Look at our fat pencil. It looks colorful, it looks like it's designed this way. And from far away, it doesn't look bad, right? So now you can be in class, doing your work, writing away, and this doesn't get in the way. The sticks on there are very comfortable on there, but I will get hungry throughout the day, guys, and that's when I can easily pinch the tips for them to open, just like this. See? And I just take it and get myself some of this sugary stuff. It's really sweet and sour, so it's the perfect snack for when you're hungry. Look at that. It's all coming from your pencil. While I was at the dollar store, guys, I also found this. Now, I'm not a big fan of Dora. I mean, I used to watch her show when I was younger, and I wasn't even a little kid. But I found it appealing that she spoke Spanish just like me. Anyway, I hear she has a movie coming out soon. But what's more appealing about this is the fact that she was on this can. And this is a school supply. Basically, you fill it up with school supplies. See, it's a little can with a bunch of room in there. The best part about this can is the top. Notice how it's clear and see-through. Well, we're gonna use that to our advantage, just like we've done in previous videos. We're gonna make it appear like this is full of supplies, but in reality, it's gonna have candy and other snacks in there. So, to get started with this, you're also gonna need a piece of cardboard just like this. I got this from an Amazon box. What I'm gonna do here is trace the can on top because we need a cutout and it's gotta be a circle. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna trace a circle. Wow, I'm horrible at this. Okay, so there's my circle, guys, and all I'm gonna do now is cut around it, and that's also very easy. Here's the cutout. Now, it's still too big, so I'm gonna trim off a little bit more about this from the edge. That way it fits in perfectly inside the Dora can. Now it's ready. Let's test it out. Here's the Dora can. I'm gonna open it up, and oh yeah, look at that. It fits in pretty well. Now, what I'm gonna put inside is actually gonna be a bag of chips and some Mexican candy. So the chips are gonna go in first, and while they're in there, I'm gonna open them so I have easy access to them. And then I'm gonna scoot them to the side because there's extra room in there. And I'm gonna take my Mexican candy and dump it in. So now I have candy and chips. But of course, if I was to close this up, you guys can clearly see that I got some food in there. And I don't wanna get caught, guys. So that's where this little circle comes into play. Because I'm gonna take this and place it over my chips and candy like so. Push it down. And on top, you guys can add any school supply that you guys want. So I'm gonna go with some rubber bands. And I'm just gonna throw them on top just to hide the fact that I have food in there. And that's it, guys. I'll close it up, lock it up, and that's it. I'll have this on my desk and teacher won't be able to know that I have some food in there because it looks like a regular school supply with rubber bands in there. Now, rubber bands are not necessarily a school supply, but they're acceptable, you know. Some kids have them, some don't. I do in this case. But again, you guys can switch it up and put something else in there. But that's it, guys. I have my food in there, and when I get hungry, all I gotta do is remove the rubber bands. pull out the little piece of cardboard, and there are my chips, and there is my candy, guys. And again, you guys can share this with your friends, and maybe next time they'll share their candy with you. But that's how you guys keep from being hungry in class. I know you guys probably think that these are hard, but trust me guys, they're not. They're very easy to do. All you guys need is time, because it does take some time to prep these. But it's worth it if you guys want to be able to sneak your favorite candy and snacks into class. So try it out if you're one of those people that gets hungry during class. Now, if these don't work for you, you guys know that at my channel I have lots more. Don't forget that this was part 32. That means that I have 31 other episodes of this series. One last thing, guys. I really appreciate it if you guys hit that like button if you already haven't done so. And why not? Just subscribe as well. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys in my next video. We can actually go in there and take out our Pop-Tart and eat it. The best thing you guys can possibly sneak into class is a bag of chips, and of course I'm gonna go with my Hot Cheetos Extra. Well, I do have this box of M&Ms. Why not, right? I'm gonna dump them in there. Actually, I want more. So here I have another box, and in they go.